Okay, today I'd like to do a quick review of the Milwaukee 2460-20 M12 rotary tool. And I've been wanting to get one of these for a while, but they don't sell them in the store. It's just online only, so I really don't usually like to buy something without having seen it first. But I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised so far with this item. Basically it just comes this box right here. You get the tool and the little wrench, and you get 5 of these cutting wheels. One I've already installed on the unit, and then the 5th cutting wheel I've put on my old 110 volt Dremel, and then that's what I'm going to test these two against each other. The Milwaukee rotary tool feels pretty beefy. The shipping weight is a pound, and when you put the battery in it, it feels like it weighs that whole pound. It's very solid feeling, so when you turn it on, it doesn't feel flimsy at all. Pretty typical of their line of tools. It has 6 settings, so it just goes up to 6, and in the instruction booklet it tells you what setting to have based on what project you're working on. This is the power switch, and then, as is normal with the Milwaukee, when you turn the power on, it gives you little indicator lights telling you how much battery life you have left. I was going to run it through the whole life of this battery, or whole charge, but it's so noisy, and I didn't really want to leave it attended, so I kind of quit doing that, but I got a feeling it's going to run for a long time. Just so you can see how it stacks up against a 110 unit, so you can kind of get a perspective of how beefy it is. I'm going to saw through a nail with the Dremel and with the Milwaukee tool, and this is probably something everybody either has or has used that belonged to somebody else. One thing that I really noticed right away that I like about the Milwaukee is if you're used to putting the cutting wheel on the Dremels, you got that little tiny screw that's kind of a real pain in the ass, especially as you get older and it gets harder to see. The Milwaukee has a nice big screw, and it's so much easier to put that in. I noticed that right away. So there's a plus for the Milwaukee tool right there. So basically what I'm going to do is I got a board with a nail in it. I'm just going to saw through it on one side and then on the other, just so you can see how fast they cut. So that was just a couple seconds, and it's harder to do this when you're holding the thing for the camera. Also, you're going to get kind of an example of how noisy each one of these is. So as you can tell, performance-wise, you're really getting just about the same, and I got to tell you, this felt really solid cutting through there. So I'm looking forward to using this tool a lot. One of the reasons I got the Milwaukee is I bought a couple of the Dremel battery operated units, and the first one just went to crap right away, and then the second one was really super light duty. I just decided I was done giving Dremel my money. But this thing has really got a lot of nice torque. Real easy to hold in your hand. Feels good. And that big screw is going to make it super easy to replace these cutting wheels. So I hope this helps you guys out. Thanks.